Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your September forecast, and your theme is the 10 of Cups, wholeness, connection, unity. There may have been something in your emotional life or connected to your emotions that's come complete, full circle. So let's see what that is. All right, what does Sagittarius need to know for September? Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right. Some of you might have been coming out of some sort of, general readings for some of you, this may be like you're done with drinking or alcohol or anything that causes emotional confusion, because in the past we've got the moon, and the moon is often very deceitful, deceptive, but it can be the deception that we put upon ourselves when we drink too much, because kind of just below that we've got the 3 of Cups, which is the partying card. I feel like you've had a wake-up call, because a wake-up call potentially about drinking habits. It could be about a mutual friend that you know through a party, or just a mutual friend or someone that you're kind of close to. It's like you have this wisdom, right? And even if you've been, and it can also sometimes be mental illness. So anything that takes you out of balance and kind of disconnects you from the way that the world actually is, your present moment. That's the moon. It often is. You've known the whole time that this was not right, but I feel like something really woke you up inside spiritually, like a huge aha moment that made it so you couldn't ignore what you already knew. So I feel like you're going to be almost breaking through that, and you might be exposing yourself a little bit more. You might tell people, right, that you've had problems with that, which is amazing, because that vulnerability, taking down those walls, letting people into your life is very, very healing, and it will be very healing for you, even though I think you're going to be really disappointed with yourself when you do reflect. But please don't dwell on that. You should be really proud of yourself that you will break through this illusion. You have already. It's like you're just still have a bit more to process. And I do feel that you'll be taking a lot of time by yourself and potentially disconnecting from social media as well, to really explore. And this is the best thing you can do, by the way, after something like this. But really explore, like, why is it that you had that craving, that need, by cutting yourself off and really just being present with yourself, to try and understand where that came from and why you chose certain methods to fill that void. So now you'll be, in the future, it looks like you'll be exploring the void. And this may have been something that you have dealt with, in a sense, in past lifetimes, which might be one of the reasons why it hits home so hard for you. Some of you could have been, this may have not necessarily been related to drugs. It could have been related to someone who was lying to you, right? Huge deception, like they never really showed their true selves. And I feel like there's going to be this massive wake-up call, and it's like you knew them, but you were maybe kind of ignoring it and being like, oh, whatever, we're just friends, oh, we're just drinking buddies, oh, we're just blah, 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 like, you know. But I think that you're really going to wake up and realize, like, oh my gosh, why did I put so much effort and time and investment into this person or this connection when they just, stabbed me in the back anyways, or maybe they were talking trash about you the whole time. And I think you're gonna just bye-bye from your life. So yeah, but overall, you're in the middle right now of a massive wake-up call for something that was totally hidden and concealed in the past. It's like now just raw in front of you. You can't ignore it. But ultimately, spiritually, you knew that this was the situation the whole time. You may have just chosen to ignore it. Maybe drugs and alcohol, potential mental illness may have helped you to ignore that. But yeah, there's no turning back. And I feel like whatever this source is, you're going to bye-bye. Let's get a few clarification cards. All right, what does Sagittarius need to know for September? Interesting. Yeah, but it is some sort of disappointment. But like the route of you isolating yourself from the situation of this person is what's going to get you to the good life, for sure. I think that a lot of the things you may decide to share with people, whether it was a relationship or drug or alcohol abuse or something like that, it's going to be showing a part of you it's really important that you do kind of just tell people, hey, this is the situation, because if it's a relationship with a person or substances, I feel that you'd kept it hidden for so long. You've woken up to realize like it is such a big problem. And now you're kind of just presenting it to people around you. So there's no turning back. And it's ugly. It's ugly how bad things got. A lot of people, if it's a relationship, they might say, I had no idea it got that bad. Or they'll be like, oh, I thought you only, took that substance once in a while. I didn't realize it was all the time and that it was having such a harmful effect on you. I feel that like part of you're going to be disappointed with yourself because ultimately you do know better. You do have better boundaries. You just chose to ignore them. You're back in touch with them. Please don't beat yourself up too much. You do need to get whatever this is, substance, if there is a substance or a toxic addictive pattern with a person, you do need to create some order within that and some structure. I would suggest if look into the psychology of it would be a good start. So you can start kind of taking little pieces and boxing it together. You also might want to talk to someone who's an expert in this matter. So that could be going online and finding someone who's researched this for many, many years. So if it's, you're attracted to narcissists or sociopaths or certain substances, I really think that it will help make you feel a little bit of control. If you do some serious research, you might want to talk to a professional, but just kind of get some higher learning about it. I think that like your logic just in the past really was like, yeah, this isn't right. And yeah, you'll be disappointed with yourself, but you're getting back in touch with, going with the flow, being connected with source, doing what's in your best interest spiritually. And you will, even when you're feeling isolated and alone, that actually is the next step in your healing to get to the good life, because you're going to be figuring things out, really figuring out your desires and what you need. And when you figure out where you are and where you want to get to, then you can actually line up, just like on a map. We need those 2 points to figure out where we're going to go. Figure out where you are, what you want, and that will line you up with that. And I see you doing that anyways. All right, what advice does Sagittarius need for September, please? You are the master of your own destiny. You can get what you want, but it really is just figuring out what it is that you want, and you can have everything. You don't have to wait. Oh, if I do this, then I get this, then I get this, then I get this. No. You can literally have everything like that. It's all about a mindset, an attitude, and recognizing the power that you have within yourself. You can have it all, and why the hell not? Second advice card. You have boundaries. You need to enforce them. You've gained more experience. Now you'll be better at it, okay? So I don't want you to necessarily beat yourself up, but just recognize now that you deserve to, it's okay to showcase your stronger boundaries, to go for what you want. You don't need to let people tell you what to do if intuitively you know what's right for you, right? Because sometimes we do need to get checked by the people who love us, but I'm saying don't be afraid to be discerning and to trust yourself and your own experience and to go for exactly what you want because you have enough experience. Third advice card. This can, as an advice card, this can mean trying to find that balance between your inner masculine and feminine. Never veer too much. Whether you're male or female, we both have masculine and feminine, and they both need to be in balance within us. Also to make sure that the relationships of people in our lives, partnerships, whether it's romantic, really close friendships, things like that, we need to make sure that they get into balance and that they're both equal power, equal give and take, that we're both feeding one another, that we're both in sync and on the same page. Final advice card, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So if there is some sort of project that you are nourishing, that could be your physical body, something to do with work, some sort of actual physical craft that you create in this world, just keep nourishing it, keep going, because it's going to become more and more prosperous. So keep investing with time and love and energy and detail, and you will be much more prosperous in the future. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the description box below. You can also follow me on social media, and definitely make sure you're subscribed because I do monthly and mid-monthly readings. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. Ooh. Six of Pentacles. When it comes to money, just understand that money will come into your life and it will leave your life, just like waves going up and down on a shore. So you might want to do a visualization where you imagine just money coming to you, visually sticking to you like glue or like a magnet. But just understand that money comes, money goes. Every time you've lost money, you've gained it back. So just kind of try and have that attitude. Don't hold on too tightly, but even if you don't really have much money, just know it's coming soon. Have a great month. Bye.